Recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.
Fight for your right. All right, we are here. It's Friday morning. We're a little earlier than normal. We were trying to go way early, but life happens, folks, and just got to deal with it as it comes. Okay, it's gonna be a great show. We got Woodman in. We're gonna do some maybe call-ins, not right away. It's looking like it's way early, not too many people in the room, but we'll kind of slow roll in here before we get anything big. Again, we got Woodman. Without further ado, I did want to say I saw there we go. Good morning, Patriots, real quick. Morning to all the people in the room. There's like 50 of us right now. I see Joey, Noel, Cadillac Tooth DeVille. That's funny. Cadillac Tooth DeVille. You want the tooth? You can't handle the tooth. That's what it makes me think of. I thought you knew. Crystal Clark, Brian F., the Truth Warrior. I don't see a single mod on deck. They're all sleeping in on this Friday, or they're at work, or busy, or something. Hey, there's real life going on. This is real life. But
I still haven't got the alert yet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you.
They got me heavy.
Woodman was saying, "Man, I don't get the alerts, man." And I was like, "How do you think I feel, Woodman?" I was joking with him. He's like, "I know, man, I know." No, I was just joking. Okay, let me get everything set up.
They're picking on me, all right.
I'm really getting things dialed in here. It's like I got these in order now. I should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It just kind of works.
Great.
Again, I'll let you know when the phone calls can start. Phone's not even on. You can call all you want. It ain't going to ring. I'm not going to hear it. We're not going to know. So don't waste your time. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'm listening. I'm at work. Awesome. Truth Warrior, have a good day at work. Get your assuming it's Friday, so maybe you'll be off for the weekend. God bless you all, and where we go one, we go all. I agree. So, what did I hear? We got
a lot.
There's a lot going on.
This impeachment thing what a gosh, charades, man. I don't know. You gotta be kidding me. I don't even know why they push it forward. But it's more wasted time. Man. Oh well. More popcorn.
Let me see if I can pull this up here for you guys. This is kind of interesting. Just popped in my head from late last night. I remember coming across it. So how's your morning going, Woodman?
Great so far. Right after the show, I got a weld on this race car motor, and in the meantime, somehow during that time, I had to go down to the Legion, and they're going to hook me up with a new battery for my car, so it'll start in the winter, which is fantastic. And then I got to come back and finish doing this welding job and stuff. And after that, I don't know. I should try and get a hold of John Hook today, but I don't know if I'll be able to get around to it or not. Depends on when I get done with that motor, Yes.
Yes.
If not, I'll have to just meet up with him tomorrow. But we're trying. Everybody, it takes time to get this all arranged properly.
Oh yeah.
We can't be short of nothing. We have to have everything together. You can't get all the way out to Virginia and go, oh man, I forgot. Well, hey, look, but anyway, it's kind of like Santa Claus, making a list and checking it twice. But
gonna find out who's naughty.
Yeah.
And nice.
What a great adventure we're about ready to embark on. History. It's going to be history. Good versus evil, dark to light. Got to be right there with us, hand in hand, man. So keep the faith, stay together, man. Woohoo! We're gonna have a wild weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I still haven't got a notice for the show yet, man. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. It's crazy. They don't like me. Maybe I can't watch a show.
Maybe I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. I've been cut off. You finished that one video yet, Mike, with all the good saying you had there? You had a good thing going.
The one that you were here to listen to?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I put that out later that evening. Then I put another one out after, so it kind of got my own. I noticed over the years, but if I got stuff to put out, I don't care. I'm not like going for views. That's my main thing. I'm just going to get the information out, but it's always nice when you know that it gets seen. But that one I actually got about 7,000. I don't know if it's sitting at 10 now or something. And then something after it I put out, people will jump to that one, and it seems like the one that if I put something out and then put something out 20 minutes later, it seems like the one always suffers, no matter what it is, good information or not. Yeah. It's just like it doesn't. People are like, oh, that's an old video. Let me go to the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go back and look because I like that. I'm sorry I missed it.
All right, here we go. Just looking at. Couple Twitter drops here. All right, so just a reminder to those after me, this was your third attempt by poisoning. They're trying to poison John McAfee's in the hospital.
Crazy, man.
Damn, what happened to his original post? I'm not seeing it. It jumps right into these other ones. Okay, well, moving on and back to prison. Back to prison. It's like it's not here.
Huh.
I will slowly reveal the Epstein murder plot. I'm going to change this. Epstein murder
plot.
Murder.
The big
murder plot. Let's do that. Because this is what we're going to go over a little bit here. All right, so let me pull this up. John McAfee. All right, if you're not familiar with John McAfee, he was supposedly the creator behind McAfee Security for computers. It was the rival to like some of the other big names out there, all right, for antivirus software, and so there you got tons of different flavors out there. And if you remember, McAfee was one of them. People are like, oh no, I got my McAfees on, which was software you put on your computer to potentially stop viruses. Let me see what people are texting here. Not seeing. All right, so I will slowly reveal, McAfee puts, the Epstein murder plot. We already found that Nicholas Tartaglani killed Epstein, and Barbara Sampson was complicit. Next, I'm offering a free dinner to the first person to correctly name the person who removed Tartaglani from Epstein's cell.
Wow.
Why was Nicholas Tartolani? So this guy was the quadruple murderer guy. All right, I'll go up here. He's got photos. Here he is. This is the guy that they put Epstein in a cell with. This guy's an ex-cop. This guy's an ex-cop. All right, he's an ex-cop. And
Oh God.
he was a crooked cop, supposedly on the take, working with the mob of sorts. And he ended up, like, I don't know, killing 4 people. So he got charged with, quadruple murderer. And he's an ex-cop at that.
A walking muscle.
The beach is that way, man.
Good one. Good one.
Who moved Nicholas who moved this Nicholas Tartagliani guy up there from Epstein's cell prior to the murder? Critical. Hackler hint. From this point on, every player, with exceptions of 2 players, was carrying an active cell phone during the action. Dead meat for a good hacker. Right answer gets a free dinner with me. But let's drop these stooges. Let's consider how Nicholas got back into the Jeffries cell and who organized the apparent cluster F at the jail, which destroyed all the evidence. So coagulate this for a while. You are lazy, my children. Any decent hacker in the world can answer that. Barbara Sampson performed her job so well that not only was DNA testing done in the cell, no testing whatsoever was done on anything whatsoever. Point set to bitch Barbara. Bitch, oh yes, as soon you will see. How could Barbara Sampson, the medical examiner, determine suicide as the cause of death for the most important inmate in America without at least estimating the time of death or asking for a photo of the position of the found body? Neither were done. Wake up, America. How do I find shit out? I found the world's first information security company. If I am unable to break someone's security and get any information I want, anywhere, anytime, then how could I know how to stop others from doing it? Use your heads. Jesus, children. So he's kind of breaking it down there. Where did he put that one? So let's consider how Nicholas got back into Jeffrey's cell and who organized the apparent cluster, which destroyed all the evidence. You were lazy, any decent hacker. So, but even without those data files, which are sick joke embedded upon, unencrypted and visible to anyone who passes by multiple rarely visited websites, even without, you can easily discover who moved Nicholas from Epstein's cell and how Nicholas got in. I will slowly reveal the murder plot. I'm giving contestants until the 23rd to submit your guesses. If no one guesses, I will reveal. Then we will move up the ladder. Fair? For you panic people involved, even perfectly in Epstein's murder, I do absolutely 100% have not just a dead man switch, but a twice daily check-in switch. If you think you're fast enough to grab me, torture me, and get what you need before it activates, think again. Our new comm room is up and running, just in time for the upcoming fireworks. So here's his little studio he's got rocking and rolling. So, moving on, and back to the prison. Left is Nicholas Tartagliani, Epstein's cellmate and murderer. If you were in charge, would you pair this man with a possible pedophilic financier? Someone did. Right to the right is Shirley Skipper Scott, associate warden of the prison. Are we still good? I'm here seeing somebody said they cut the stream. I'm still seeing live. Are you seeing it?
I'm good. I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finally got the notice a little while ago. You believe that? I'm not kidding you, man.
Let me know if this, because sometimes
good.
I might have to hit record. And regardless of what happens, if the stream gets cut, folks, this will get out. Some way, shape, or form. Okay, it's live. We're good. So moving on back to the prison. So here to the left, all right, I'll pull these up. There's that Nicholas. I'm butchering his last name, I'm sure. And then there's your Shirley. I think it was Shirley. She don't look too happy. So that's the associate warden. Moving on and back to the prison. Epstein's cellmate murderer. If you were in charge. Okay, it's the same post. I don't know what else he's got here. Several times a day, people suggest that a movie should be made about the madness of my life. One came out 3 years ago. The second is coming out this summer. This one. Seth Rogen, Michael Keaton to star in John McAfee movie. Seth Rogen and Michael Keaton will star in. Release the truth about the government corruption. Okay, you asked for it. Let's start with Epstein's murder. The man who strangled him was Nicholas Tartaglan, charged with quadruple murders. He had nothing to lose. Barbara Sampson provided legal closure. Suicide it is, she said. Okay, I got the actual whole thread up. Make sure we get all these covered. These two acts were shut down any investigation. Nicholas was moved from Jeffrey's cell hours before the murder. X gave him the key. He entered, killed, and left after arranging the scene. If DNA is taken, it's his, but he had lived in the cell for months. But Barbara, now that bitch is something else. There's a tiny tidbit for you lazy, good-for-nothing children of mine. Get off your butts and start digging. I'm not doing this whole effing thing for you. John, this is off-topic question, but I was wondering what's the largest amount of hits of LSD you ever consumed in one setting? Woof. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Is there no more to the thread? I have nothing whatsoever to do with... Okay, we're back to where we were. There's another one. So this is what astonishes me about the stupidity of the average citizen. People tell you exactly what is happening, but you are too effing lazy to do a little research for yourself to determine the truth. You want it laid out so you don't have to think. Wake the F up. He's dead. Can you give you no hope whatsoever for the still live option? But there's currently plenty of options left. Come, continue to play with us. Pretty crazy. I mean, whatever the true background or history, I mean, bottom line is he was in the security game. He's saying some things that are worth looking at. Some of these people do have the knowledge, the know-how, the connects. There's no doubt this guy ran this company that was huge. The amount of money he's got, I mean, he kind of like lives on a boat traveling around now. I mean, it's worth looking into.
A movie, wow,
Epstein alive, Epstein dead. Here's those, like Epstein alive, his ear, the way his ear's made. Epstein, when he died, it changed. Things like that change, Woodman. You know, when you die, sometimes your whole face just shifts and grows.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yes.
I see John Hooks in the room. I haven't looked all the time, but I haven't seen any mods. Are they in there, Mike?
I don't see any mods, and I see like only right now. I just saw only 22 people in the room, so I don't know what's going on. Hey, it could be a busy Friday. It's all right.
It shows 201 watching on my monitor.
I'm showing 0.
201.
It could be 201.
Oh, it went back down to 197.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
I'm showing 0.
YouTube, up and down, up and down.
No, I see 202 now. All right, so refreshed. All right, 27 minutes. So Epstein's earlobe.
We'll never know the truth, and you know that. You just know that, Mike.
Yeah, not unless somebody wants us to.
Well, you had to been there to even
we got the truth they wanted us to know.
Yeah, you know it.
That's how that works, folks.
Perfect statement, man. And I mean perfect. Reality.
So with everything going on, we know how Trump's he can't do nothing right. You know, whenever he does something, it's like for the first time we've heard of, oh my God, he can't, you know. So feds are investigating James Comey over the leak tied to Hillary Clinton. We know that. I kind of went over it yesterday. Federal law enforcement officials are reportedly investigating whether disgraced former FBI director, this guy right here, James Comey, illegally leaked classified information about Russian intelligence documents to reporters. So they're talking about a couple of times he leaked under the Trump administration here, Woodman. He admitted it. He's like, did you leak this? And he's like, well, I gave it to a buddy. I don't know if you want to call it a leak. And it's like, no, everything he describes about what he did, the actions are exactly what leakers do, and he just describes it in a different way and doesn't use the word leaker because he doesn't like to apply that to himself. He likes to apply it to others for the exact same thing he does, but, you know, he's FBI, so therefore... But anyway, they're saying way back in 2016, he did another time. It's horning in on that he did it for Hillary Clinton. And I don't know if it was like to be positive. We'll read it here. I can't remember. But law enforcement officials are scrutinizing at least 2 articles, news articles about the FBI and Mr. Comey published in the New York Times and the Washington Post in 2017 under Trump that mentioned the Russian government document. According to the people familiar with the investigation, the New York Times reported hackers working for Dutch intelligence officials obtained document and provided it to the FBI in both instances, and the collection of it were highly classified secrets. The Times continued, the document played a key role in Mr. Comey's decision to sideline the Justice Department and announce in July 2016 when he did that famous coming out and talking about Hillary. So, you know, the email exchange between the DNC, Debbie Wasserman, and leftist billionaire George Soros Open Societies Foundation. Yeah, I covered that last night. It's pretty crazy. All right, we got got a member in the room. Darren Carson's here. How are we going? What's the vote going on? Why is everyone hitting 1? I want in. Leave your... Okay. So the Gateway Pundit, we got... what's that? What was it, Woodman?
I said, if it's not working for him, go out and come back in again.
No, people are hitting 1s. I don't know if somebody could have asked him something. I don't even see. I can't find... I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. I think we got a phone call. I didn't even tell nobody.
I thought you had it unplugged.
This is a Patriot Hour. You're on. What's going on?
God bless you guys, Mike, Woodman. I love you guys. Be safe down in Virginia. They're going to set you up. I believe they're going to send Antifa, them assholes over to mess with you guys. Just God bless you. I pray for you guys. I'm about to cry, so I'm going to get off.
We appreciate it.
I love you, man. Love you, Mike. Keep up the good work.
All right, brother. We appreciate it.
Airborne. Thank you.
That was good. I'll say this.
Great support.
There are a lot of... this is a first event, really, I'm going to where, even other events that have happened, whether I was horned in on them or not, but it's like, this is crazy that there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of rhetoric. This Northam guy coming out and saying they're doing a state of emergency, they got valuable intel and threats where everyone's looked into it. Some people have connections with the local FBI and all the law enforcement, and they say, we've received nothing. So it's like he's making it up to do things that he wants to do. All right, what do you call that? So think about it, folks. And then if they're talking about it, acting like there's something going to happen, but there are no valuable threats, that can only lead you to think that he knows about something that they got planned, and he's trying to blend it into what he wants to do. And there is something planned, but there is no credible threats because nobody knows about it but him. That would be the other. That's correct. Even worse. So it's, now some people say don't go. It's a trick or something. And then that would get everyone to not go, and that would also play into what they want to happen. Like, nobody turned out. Nobody cares about the Second Amendment.
Right.
Yeah, and basically, I've been asked this, that, are you scared? It's like, honestly, at this point, folks, I'm not scared of the devil or his army. I'm just not. I've come to that conclusion at this point in my life, with everything I know. I got the shield of God. I'm just not scared of the devil or any of his antics or any of his army or any of his players. I spit fire at them of truth. All right. And that's one of the biggest weapons you can have to bring them down spiritually. It will mess with them, more so than anything else. All right. They want you to, flip violence on them. And then,
you know it.
So let's
Ephesians 6, man. Ephesians 6, 10 through 17, full armor of God. We are there. Especially with support from you guys. Amazing. God is everywhere. He's going to help us.
That's right. No, and I had my challenge coin in my pocket, and I was going to whip it out, and I must have just set it in the car this morning because I don't like having a lot of things in my pocket.
What are you, a human or something, or what?
Yeah. When I'm sitting down. All right, phone lines are open if you want to call.
All right.
We'll take a few calls here before we're going to do this. I think Scott's coming. I have texted him this morning. He said I'm going to try, but I think we're slated for this mid-morning, early afternoon. So we'll be going live again. But we are here for the next, let's go for the next 15, 20 minutes. We got over that article. I'm going to do a video on it because I know the live shows are different. Videos sit out there and they'll go all day. Live shows, people are thinking, by the time they get off at 5, they're looking back at an 8 a.m. live show. And they don't. Different videos get different hits and different manners. The live shows are for what they are. They're for you guys more so. It's a way to give back. All right.
There we go. All right. Airborne.
You're on the Patriot Hour. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
How you doing?
A little concerned about what's going to be happening this weekend. I'm going to say again that I think they're going to funnel you in just like they did in Charlottesville. They're going to try and push a confrontation. What do you guys think about maybe setting up outside that perimeter area? Just to show of force with your firearms. Just to throw off whatever kind of funneling routes they have for you guys to get into a confrontation. I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, that was a good call. And some of these we are trying to keep these calls short. Woodman had made the thing on these shows like this. That was perfect. And they don't have to be that short, but that was a good question. I'm going to hang up and listen. Thank you. So we got this perimeter. Do you know the perimeter area that he was just talking about? I should have asked him, but I have seen like Doug Ducote. I don't know if we were talking about the fencing area, like get inside, like going through one of the 17 Magatron, the X-ray machines to get into the actual physical event. What are you thinking on that, Woodman? I mean,
well, I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't take any weapons inside that gate.
No, you can't. You're not allowed. That's why the magnet things are there. I mean,
I don't know
other
about,
than a 2.9-inch blade, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something.
Well, I wouldn't
do
even.
your nails
I wouldn't even take a knife. Yeah, I wouldn't even take a knife. But as far as outside that fence or the gate, whatever you want to call it, or the funnel zones, be careful how you display your weapon, because if you start, acting like Junior John Wayne out there, you can't do that, people. I don't know about. All I found out so far is that you can't have any weapons past those 17 points, past the gate, past the fence, whatever. The term was the grounds. So, and I know there's a lot of people that want to display their weapons, and that's a great thing, but just don't do it in a forceful way or a threatful way. That's the great word, is threatful. Please don't do that, because that's their end to get you.
Open carry, I mean, they're already going to be displayed, but yeah, you're talking about taking
a knee and doing all kinds of weird stuff. You can't be doing that, man. It's a very serious thing. No antics, no Hollywood antics, please. No Junior John Waynes.
I am looking all over here, folks, for a map, the red zone, the if there was some kind of. I mean, I haven't got anything from the VCDL. I'm not seeing anything when I searched. I've been doing this for a few days, so I know there's lots of talk. I'm trying to even get the Capitol building with their exact grounds laid out. I'm just not seeing it, so I'm going to go to. And I know the one guy said, go to Google Earth, but man, that wants all kinds of downloads on the computer. I just want satellite imaging.
I don't know. Somebody had that. They showed it on their.
Doug Ducote. I don't have it.
Was it
I don't
Doug?
know where it came from.
I don't remember, but and I only seen it one time. And it's just a graphic thing. It's not actual footage. Kind of like a blueprint or something, a layout print.
I'm not getting any.
I don't know where he got it from.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna look at some comments. They help sometimes. Take walkie-talkies and paper maps. Yeah, GPS is supposed to be down that day in the area, I guess, which is crazy. Because I went over. Well, here, let me. Where did I see that at? Where did I get that at? Man.
Wow.
A hard time remembering everything here.
Well, there's a lot to. There's a lot to remember, man.
A lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man.
Yeah, court next week for, President Trump. God, man, what a waste of time and money.
Man, what am I thinking?
Yeah.
I gotta look
Come
around
on,
here,
November.
fellas. I got to look around.
All right. Hey, you guys in Virginia better get your governor out of there, man. Vote him out of there. All he's gonna do is hurt you. Vote him out of there, man. They're all, man. His little regime's liars.
Email. I think it was
Take your gun. You can't do anything about it.
Sorry, folks. I'm looking all around here because this is like stuff that's been floating in all last night into the morning. It's wild.
A lot to go over, man. A lot to go over. Wow.
Pretty sure I responded to that.
Oh, yeah?
15. I am baffled, Woodman. Sent.
That's hard to do. Baffle you.
Okay, sent that one. Update. I'm pretty sure. Not sure, Woody. Not sure, man.
Wow.
Can't seem to pull that one together on that. I don't know. Northam is expecting trouble. Of course he is.
Well, you know he is.
He's creating it.
You know he is.
he's created the trouble. Pure monster.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
He is the trouble. He is the problem. He just needs to step down, man.
Step on a claymore. All right. Bouncing Betty.
So
something like that.
Dang, man. Okay, wait. Maybe it wasn't.
How's everybody doing this morning? We doing okay with you guys this morning? Not wasting your time.
Hold on here.
Bean juice, bean juice, bean juice.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
My mind is baffled, but I do have. I think it might have been in this one. Who killed? Maybe it was this one, man. Maybe it was this one. No, that wasn't it. Man, it seems like somebody sent me pictures. Where did I see?
I've only seen one.
I'm just wondering where I don't see an email I clicked on.
I don't remember.
Well, you wouldn't. You had nothing to do with it.
No, I mean what I seen.
No,
Wild man.
I got
Wild man.
I got some emails in, folks, that showed. I don't know if they're emails or not. I don't know where I saw them, and I'm not coming across it. And I just don't know. I just don't know. And that's what's blowing my mind here. But they were important. They were important. They showed stuff that was important. I don't know how else to say it. It's baffling because it actually showed a military operation going on, Woodman, down in the area that we're going.
Wow.
And it's covering half the eastern seaboard, and GPS could be out. That's why somebody just said take maps and take walkie-talkies. Well, yesterday I'm at the damn store picking up some last-minute batteries, and I'm staring in this aisle, and I'm staring at 2 walkie-talkies, and I had them in my hand. And I got some here, but one's not working correctly, so that's what made me even have these in my hand to think about buying 2 more. But down there, everyone's probably going to have something like that. That's why I end up putting them back. I'm like, nah, we got phones. But then again, phones don't work sometimes in big crowds of 100,000 or 200,000. And if they're going to have GPS and cell phone towers down, I gave
mine to, man. I gave mine to somebody. I'll wait if when Mr. L gets home. I'll ask him if I gave them to him. If so, they got like a 5-mile range, so multiple channels. They're pretty nice, and nice and small too. Not real bulky.
Okay, maybe it was right here. Okay.
All right.
I just need a Woodman to shush. I'm just joking. Can't think sometimes.
I love you too, man.
I think here's some of it anyway. So, Virginia Capitol protest against gun control. Here is the caged area, all right? So we do have that map. I don't know if this is what you were seeing at all, Woodman.
No, I actually seen the buildings. You know, it'd be like an architect, you know, doing an area. You know what I mean? Like a blueprint, kind of, sort of a layout print. They call them.
Yes, and I mean I knew the
Yeah.
capital area here. So okay, we're gonna be doing a little more research in that. But here's this, I think, caged area. As you see, like the U.S. Court of Appeals doesn't look to be in that area for this event anyway. You know, the caged area. Old City Hall back here. So you got Broad Street, 8th Street right here. This is 9th Street, all right, coming right down this way. Where my
Ooh, that's
cursor
right
is.
next to it.
Well, that's where they talk about you can carry still 9th Street, you know, coming up this road here. If you're on, looks like on one side of the sidewalk and probably both sides of the sidewalk, but the building, they're immediately off the sidewalk, you're going to have some grass or grounds, and that's where they come in with their, I'm sure that'll all be fenced
Well, that's
off.
permanent. That's a permanent fence, if I remember right.
Okay.
All the way around.
Yeah. That's
So
probably
we might only have, like, it shows 3 optional exits, but the one main one. So that means you're only going to have 4 places to come in and out of, the way they've got it. Well, because of the opening in the fence. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, there's only so many openings, so.
So Virginia Capitol protest against gun control, caged in protest area. It's a caged in protest area. And it's you can't call it protest because it's actually a rally. Rallies and protests are different, folks. All right. I would say that's wrong on this. Calling it a protest. You're just already wrong on that. Single entrance, single exit then, or unless there's a single entrance and then one exit place. I heard they got 17. Well, probably in that one single entrance, they're gonna have 17 things, making sure you're disarmed in there.
Well, I think
State
they're
of
going to have 17.
emergency declared ahead of time with gun ban. VSP ready to violate your rights. What were you going to say, Woodman?
I think they're going to have multiple checkpoints per every entrance. You know what I mean? Like, on the scale,
this guy right here,
like the opening
this guy
of the
right
funnel.
here just said single entrance.
Yeah, we don't know that for a fact, though.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, you'd have 17 these machines, whatever, lined up pretty close to side by side, and then when people go through it, they get funneled into this one place to come in and out of, I believe.
Yeah. Well, right here. So look, see the green plus on this map?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that's an
the
entrance. And this is, look, info at Capitol Ave. So this, and all the signs are down there. This looks like something at their board member meeting. See, it's on a pedestal. Behind it, you got wood walls. It looks like it's like an official courthouse. And they were going over all this or some kind of official room. But here is the entrance and exit with the green. And there's only one entrance right here coming off of 9th Street. Additional exits are exits to get out. Orange. So it looks like you can get out over here on the same line, just down here, boom, and then a third one. I would be weary on the exit points. Who's out on the outside of those sitting there? So yeah, I don't know. There you go. There's the event.
Well, we're gonna do a perimeter check, correct?
Oh yeah. We'll be keeping our eye. We'll be vigilant. We have every right to scope out everything, not in a manner like, you know, they would take it just like they're doing for their own protection. We're going to do for our ass. We CYA always. That's why we're going down, 4 deep, and we got other Patriots are meeting down there. Our 6s are covered twice, and our, left and right flanks. So the VA government's plan to prevent a truly powerful mass rally, this guy's calling it a protest, while creating conditions that will inevitably lead to violence. Then once that unnecessary government-created violence occurs, it will be used to justify the stripping away of more of your rights. So this guy kind of goes into that. We know this scenario that they're pitching out there.
Yeah, it's terrible. But we can slow down the start of it anyway. The beginning.
But I want to be clear, it's a rally and lobby day, not a protest, because it's just not.
Protest is different, man.
They're different. They are, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but just when you're using words, there is a difference.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so we are, now I'm going to see if he gets into the, no GPS thing, because that's, I don't know if that was from him or not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I guess I just came across it this way. It was in my thread. Somebody kind of tagged me. So replying to at the Patriot Hour, Delta Airlines is evil is his name. Hey, Mike, check this scenario out. Go over this. Let me get my chat back up here. I'm sorry, guys. We took a couple phone calls and now we're going off. Governor Northam declares state of emergency advance of the Capitol Square demonstration. They're calling it a demonstration. I guess there's lots of words, but the true word is lobby and, rally. Demonstration, protesting. Those are different things that happen at different times. But the VCDL is very clear. So Richmond, right? We know that Governor Northam declared a state of emergency ahead of all this. They knew that 100,000 people or plus were coming down armed, and he wants to take that away from them and create a scenario. And he has done so. So we know that. Now we're going to go to this one. Antifa group to march alongside protesters in Virginia. So Antifa's claiming, Woodman, that they're coming down to march alongside some of us in arms. Like, oh, yeah, we could fight for this one together, man. And nobody's like, no. It's kind of like we don't, So a diverse gathering of a pro-gun protest set to descend upon Virginia's capital on Monday could include an unlikely ally, a local Antifa group. So it's kind of crazy. Somebody's pushing them to show up. Act like you're their friends. Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed,
like
man.
I don't like that scenario at all. But we'll be vigilant, and hey, I can. So during this, so GPS reception may be unavailable or unreliable over a large portion of the southern eastern states and the Caribbean during an offshore military exercise scheduled between January 16th, which is today or yesterday, through the 24th.
How convenient.
How convenient. Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. How convenient. No GPS.
Put the crumbs together.
And then you got
Get a loaf of
this.
bread.
Then you got this ad where they're seeking for role playing. And they do this a lot. They'll put them in the local little internet sites and papers. This local VA area, Culper County and Warrenton, like a couple counties over, rate $250 a day, 200 plus 50 for travel, additional travel, lodging not provided. Description: heat courses are designed to prepare non-governmental agency staff for operating in challenging and international environments through in-person simulation, actors taking on varying roles of terrorist, IED victims, hostage, and rescue team throughout each workshop. So they're looking to get some crisis actors, all kind of in prep. They do that a lot. So there's a few things to look out at. That was it on that
Just
little thread.
Be aware of your surroundings, that's all, man. Don't fall under bullshit. They'll try anything to get you pissed off.
So that one comes from Delta Airlines is evil at local Lola Garcia. Thank you for the little heads up there. You guys send stuff like that on the Twitters or to the emails. Don't think it goes unnoticed. There's a gun rally in Richmond, Virginia, the weekend of the January 13th. Might this be their goal?
Wow.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's see who can get this last phone call in. We'll take one more phone call this morning. The phone lines is on, and we'll go from there.
Let's have a caller. Come on.
Come on.
I know
make me call.
I know you're out there.
Make me call Woodman. Woodman, you there? What's up, man?
Yeah. You sure you got it turned on?
Hey, man, maybe. Maybe, man, maybe.
All right. Well, somebody call, man.
Remember, we're 30 seconds behind, too. So by the time I said that, about 10 to 20 seconds later, they're just hearing me say it, and then we're badgering them. Probably while they're calling, you're telling them, see?
There you go.
Gotta put it out in the airwaves. This is Michael and Woodman. You're on the Patriot Hour. Good morning to you. You are our last caller. What's going on?
Hi, is this really, am I on?
You're on, brother.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
Yeah, my concern mostly is about this, the way that they divert our attentions with the impeachment and this, the debate away from the China thing. And when they do say anything about the trade deal, of course, it's all totally negative, and they only say that the future is going to be bad. Just the Trump bashing is just over the top. I can't, how can anybody... It just keeps blowing my mind over and over.
Well, I'm at this point. I think our future is what we make it. I mean, of course, right? I mean, if we all are in conjunction at some point and we have the same goals, the same agenda, right? Agendas can be bad, agendas can be good. It just depends on what the agenda lies. But if the mass majority of the agenda is to propagate, they control the media. By us taking the media back over, getting the truth out, waking up one person after another, because that's what it's truly about. It's not about those awoke and on the same team. Like, we love the camaraderie. Like, oh, I love the Patriot, I love you guys. But like I said, some people within a matter of weeks, they wake up, and then by the end of the month, they're ready for arrest. And when they don't see it, their own agenda's gotten them, because it's like, it's not a show to show you arrest. That comes, I would imagine, arrest, treason, gitmo, but it's about waking up half the country. And some people are like, screw them, I'm awoke, I know what's going on. And it's like, well, what about your neighbor when he starts breaking down and crying because he thought the world,
he started learning it.
His world has been shattered, because some of this stuff will shatter people's reality. That's what's huge. It will shake them to the core.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no angle that we're not being attacked at by the enemy.
No, you're right. They're coming out. That's what I mean. This is a classic.
Food, the water, education.
Yes.
Everything in any direction. Even the music we listen to. It's crazy.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you can see this, I mean, I feel like I'm so in tune to this culturally. Years ago, to try to find natural things at the store, like even toothpaste without fluoride, all right, it was really hard. In my local area, out of the big chains and all that, the local store had nothing. But there was like one store I can go to in about a 30-mile radius that had a couple of these way down low of this, and that's just my own thing, some non-fluoride toothpaste. That is more prevalent now that all the stores, and it's not been talked about. There wasn't ads coming out in their little flyers to tell you that they're selling this now. And that's what I had heard digging around, that Trump, you'd start seeing more organic, more natural things come out, just like the other crap came in. It wasn't talked about. It slow rolled in. And everything's going to slow roll out. some of this stuff can go right over people's head. As much as they were propagated in, they're going to be unpropagated by the media being corrected, by things coming into their stores. They're not even culturally aware like they weren't when they got propagated, and they won't be culturally aware when they get unpropagated.
Okay, so
and it might take a
there's
generation.
A lot of bad things that need to be fixed, and the prison system definitely has to come into play. There's not enough room in the prisons for 120,000 indicted criminals. We can't get rid of the ones that are already in prison for the most part.
Now, on those indictments, you can't think that maybe each one applies to a person. There can be a person with 30 indictments to their.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Some of these people have committed such many crimes that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm hoping like with
20,000 people have 100 indictments.
There you go. So many crimes. And we got buddies in, I got people, we still get emails. There's lots of things that I don't cover just because it's things that I either, don't have enough on yet, or it's just, let's wait at another. We got so much information. We have to kind of give you guys what works at the time and what's prevalent. But I'll tell you this, there are people looking at, this is so epic that they got the military working with the civilian sectors to see what gets charged where and who's going to take what and what's worth charging. And like we talked about, one person having 100 indictments wrapped up on them. That's why, like that first little round, when Barr didn't necessarily refuse to charge Comey. That was a recommendation from Horowitz last summer on the Comey and Rod Rosenstein, I believe, when they looked into that little angle. And he came out and there was charges recommended for both of them for lying, but Comey more specifically. And then it was like, well, and Barr refuses to charge him. I just think that one was so little there. Like we said, there's so much more. And either that one would be tucked back in because they haven't tried them. You're not going to try somebody on some stupid paperwork glitch when you got them for treason and some other things over here. So it's logical, but we'll see. We'll see.
It would be quite a bomb, I believe, on the public. Well, I'm just a simple carpenter, and I have a company now. Ever since basically Trump's been in office, somehow or another, the economy has been such that it's allowed me, after framing for 30 years, now I have a company. I mean,
would you say you say you're a carpenter?
Yes, sir. And I've just worked my whole life, tried several times to get a company started, and then it was like Trump gets elected 2 months later, the company's starting me.
Nice. So it's been well for you.
Great.
And, people always have homes and always need things and updates, but more so they'll do these probably things that you're seeing that you don't do unless times are good. Like, if they're just remodeling or getting something, we just want to get this bathroom redone, or I don't know what you're doing, but it's like you can probably see that it's some of the work you're doing isn't necessarily like, well, their roof's falling in and they needed it done, but more so like maybe just some upgrades or some things because I got extra money because times are good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say that as a real down-to-earth estimate, this man, I feel, has been benefited by Trump.
Yes. Well, God bless you. And
thank you.
Call in anytime. We appreciated it. Thank you. You're our last call for the day. And how did you find the channel, by the way?
I've been watching you guys for about 2 years, once I got woke, you guys were just an obvious choice.
Nice. Just kind of came across randomly in your YouTube there, like recommended maybe after some other video you watched, or?
Yeah, you're like the one of about 20 I follow pretty religiously,
we appreciate it. Thank you so much, and you have a great Friday, and enjoy your weekend.
All right. That's
great.
All. Keep it all in prayer, Lord. The Lord's got this.
Thank you. All right. God bless. And that concludes our call-in day for right now. Now, again, I got a free weekend here, other than rolling down to Virginia with this knucklehead guy on Sunday. So we're leaving Sunday morning. Scott, I'm going to be looking at my phone once we get off this show. I know Woodman's got some things to take care of. Sometimes when you're leaving for a day or two, you got to take care of things. Just like those that go to prison, you need to prepare and take care of outside life.
Well, I don't want to go to prison now.
No, I'm talking about these deep state people that are going to be stranded on death row. They need to get ready, take care of personal things. Get your wheels and stuff set and stone and things like that. So
tie up loose ends. Yeah.
You need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Woodman's got things going on. You say you're running down to the Legion?
Oh yeah, for just a short time. Yeah, for a short time.
Well, I know John Hook's sitting there texting in the chats here. Maybe if it works out, he can meet you there for that 10, 15 minutes or something. If not, I don't know. But I got to get several phone calls. Got to get with Scott. He might be coming over, and if so, I got to do some running before he gets over here. But we got a couple hours, so look for another show today.
We'll work out. I think I got John's number written down, so.
If not, I'll send it to you again.
Yeah. Well, if you send it to me once, I'll just go back over your text and find it. That way I'll call him. I got it wrote down somewhere. I know I do. I got so many. There's so much going on in the world right now. I got all these sticky notes all over the place, man. I mean, looks like
Jonna Brulin is coming to Virginia. Okay,
all right.
Awesome. We will try. I don't know if you're going to be down there early on Sunday, or not early, but are you guys getting down there Sunday night or trying to show up Monday? I know everything kicks off really early on Monday. We're seeing like the first speaker starts at 8 a.m. So I know that me and Woodman are going to be up by 4 a.m. or something stupid. We're going to have to be prepared, be ready. With that sheer amount of people down there, Woodman, I mean, even getting like food or a coffee could be a daunting task.
You know it. make plans, man. I'm telling you.
I hear you.
I see a couple mods. I just see one.
Yes.
John, yeah. Of course, then there was another member also I seen, besides Darren Carson, but I don't remember his name now. Yes, indeed.
We got a meeting to go to Sunday when we get down there with some other Patriots. That's kind of a closed door meeting. I'm not sure. It's with some of the other YouTubers and whatnot, but that's going from like our in the evening for a few hours. After that, we're available to meet up with maybe some people. If it's I just don't know how crazy it's going to be down there, so we'll have to check it out. There's not going to be really like meet us over here. I mean, it seems like maybe getting out of the Richmond area for some of these places to meet would be a better idea, because who knows, with that amount of people, every little place can be packed. Take you an hour and a half to get a drink or something stupid. I mean, I don't like to play that kind of games. I don't have time. Other than that, let's keep in contact. Those of you coming, yes, it would be great to meet with you guys if possible, and we'll definitely see a Sunday or a Monday. I would imagine that's another thing. Other than meeting up Monday or Sunday night, if it doesn't work, we can all meet up on Sunday or Monday at the event. Monday during the event, somehow, some way, we'll have get in touch with you.
Well, we're doing live stuff anyway. Well, not total, but
we'll try. We're going to try to go live on some things if we can, multiple times. But they're talking about GPS being down. When you get that sheer amount, we don't have any beaming in internet. We didn't contract anybody. We don't have some van with a satellite on top to be able to do or beam in our own point-to-point internet or something.
Right.
I know there might be some groups doing that, because that's about the only way you're going to pop anything off. Possibly, we'll see. I mean, the whole town might be good with Wi-Fi. Again, with that sheer amount of people. And everybody having a device, everyone's going to be trying to record or go live or be on the internet. We'll see.
We just might have to record it. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why we got all the backup to record, because nobody can stop that. There's no issue at that point. You're recording to devices. I got 9-hour batteries for the GoPro. I can record 10 hours worth of footage in high 1080p quality, which is as good as you're seeing now, if not better. So, depending on what your device is on.
I know you got a lot of stuff over there we'll be taking. Of course, you are the man about the. We'll be the dummies walking around with a camera on my head.
That's how it works.
Send Woodman in on the first wave. We'll see what that. Test the waters with Woodman.
Woodman, walk down that dark alley, man. We're just gonna record.
Yeah.
If anything happens to you, we'll have it all on tape, brother. It's all after the fact. It's all after the fact, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, all right. It was a great morning show. I know we went a little earlier. Some of you are probably just getting up. People like maybe Grilling will be like, man, I missed the whole thing. But maybe you'll be here for the next one. All right. We're going to be doing it again here later on. I'll see how much time Scott's got. If it's possible, maybe Woodman can join in or something. But if not, me and Scott will get a little bit of information out. I'm sure he's wanting to get a few things off his chest. Coming up, Sunday we take off.
Early in the morning.
Early. But I plan on getting, I got another show I want to go over. So I'm going to try to get a video done today. I got tomorrow, probably do another live show tomorrow at some point. And just keep hitting this information on the head. So, brother, Woodman.
Yes, sir. Everybody, all you Patriots, have a fantastic day. God bless you all, and pray, pray, pray.
There you have it.
Yes.
That was Woodman telling you to pray, and I agree. I second that motion. Pray for the Patriots. Pray for the safety and all the people going down to Virginia to return home in the way they came. If anything, more informed, and Virginia got the message. That's the whole point. Peaceful. All right, we all go down in peace. We pray for the return of all Patriots. Just trying to do what they're allowed to do, which is peacefully rally, peacefully lobby. All right. That is like one of the most fundamental things. Okay, folks, we're going to shut this one down. Again, I appreciate you being here. This is what the live shows are for. You guys calling in. What a great time. Again, it'll be on later. I know when Scott gets here, he's going to want to get in on some live calls. And if Scott, for some reason, can't show up today because of his busy schedule, he's making loops and cutting through turning and burning on his end to be able to even take off and go with us on Sunday and Monday. You got to remember, he's a business owner, and he just had a child about a month ago, so he's sacrificing as well, and we appreciate that. But that's what it takes. All right, us Patriots, some of us veterans, we all know, and even just you guys at home, you know what it takes to sacrifice. All right, you do it for your family, you do it for your friends, you do it when you can, and you hope people remember that from you, and can give it back once in a while, and have your back and do things, help you out. That's what it's about. Patriots, family, love. We love all of you. Have a great day. We'll see you back here. Weekend's coming up. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Have a great day.
So it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.